Magnification volume 0%.
Good afternoon, and welcome to a Blind Prime channel update. I'm your host, Blind Prime, and for today we're just going to be discussing some things going on in the channel, some things that have happened in the channel, and some things that will be happening in the channel. So, past news first. The GoFundMe is still running strong. Currently, I've raised $50, so that's amazing. Thank you so much to those of you who have donated. I really appreciate the donation, and it will help me a lot in getting all this stuff situated for my channel and planning for the future. If you don't know, the only source of income I have is SSI, and that gives me about $800 a month to work with. Now, a lot of that money ends up getting spent on bills and food, but whatever left, I forego going out. I forego doing a lot of things because I spend about $100 to $150 a month on this channel. It's an investment I'm making towards the future, and getting the donations from people is really going to help because I'm above the age of 30 and can't handle the ramen. I need to buy better food. My stomach is ripped up, and it's my hope that the GoFundMe can help me get some better food by alleviating the amount of money I spend on my channel, but still allowing for me to continue bringing content to my channel. I could do this before all the inflation, but I was running on such a razor edge margin that this inflation's messed me up. It's messed me up completely. So any amount of donations, $1, $2, $3, $4, anything will help me, because at this moment everything will help me. So whatever you can do, if you like it, that helps me. If you subscribe, that helps me. If you donate $1, that helps me. If you send a link of my GoFundMe to everybody in your contact list on your phone, that helps me too. That's kind of the thing. I don't need much help, honestly. I just need little, just a little. And with that, everything can come together. This channel's still growing. It's still getting bigger. This is not, the GoFundMe thing is not something that will be a regular appearance on this channel. It's only here right now because of the emergency with inflation and my worry that I won't be able to afford doing this channel anymore. And honestly, that kind of scares me, because I do enjoy doing this channel. I can't stop. I won't stop. I love this thing. I love doing this. I love talking to you, my viewers. I enjoy this. This is something that I've wanted to do for many years. And honestly, for many, many years, I tried to get my friends to join me in it. Before I went to that surgery and lost my eyesight as much as I did, I tried to get my friends together. Back when I couldn't see all that well, I was like, hey guys, let's all sit on the couch together and you describe to me what's going on the television. Like, I can see most of it, but I'll miss parts. And then we can record us talking about the show and have the show muted or something. And then we can post that to YouTube, and I'm sure people will love it. No, that won't happen. That's stupid. We're not going to help you with that. We don't want to do that. We don't want our faces on. I'm like, well, you can wear masks. Well, we still don't want to do it. That sounds stupid. Okay, fine. All right. A little while later. Hey, guys, I noticed we've been playing a lot of D&D lately. This is still before the surgery, before I lost my eyesight. And it's like, hey, I noticed on YouTube, a lot of people are doing D&D, and this is back in 2014. A lot of people are doing D&D right now on YouTube. You guys think that we should just start videotaping our sessions and throwing them up there, see what happens? No, it'll never work. You'll never work. No one will ever watch it. No one cares to watch it. And we don't want our faces on there. Well, you can wear masks. We don't want to wear masks. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that at all. We just want to play the game, and we don't want to stress about recording stuff or anything like that. No, that's stupid. You're ignorant. Okay, fine. I started doing a podcast, actually. And, once again, I asked friends for help with the podcast. And no, same exact excuses over and over again. It's every time I've ever asked friends for help with this YouTube channel. Well, not this YouTube channel. All the YouTube channel ideas I've ever had before, every time I've asked them, I've been turned down. I've been told, I've been made to feel like an idiot for even suggesting that we do YouTube, that we attempt to like bring people into, our little D&D campaigns. We attempt to bring people onto our couch. And, well, it upset me. And so when I lost my vision and, I was in that pit of depression, I picked up a transformer for the first time and transformed it. First time in almost 20 years. Like, I have transformers. I just hadn't messed with them in quite a while. But I was sitting down and playing with one of my alternators and realizing, like, oh, wow, my mind's clearing up. I'm actually thinking. I'm not focused on the fact that I can't see anything right now. I'm moving away from that. I'm actually thinking about other things. My mind is at ease. And it's because for a long time I was addicted to video games. Constantly addicted to video games. I played a lot of video games. And oh, don't get me started on Minecraft. I was a king of Minecraft. I could type out slash codes in a matter of moments. I had figured out how to manipulate the entire inner working codes of that game. And, when cheats were enabled, I was a god in that game. And I absolutely loved it. I would just go around building stuff and, playing the game. It was a lot of fun for me. I enjoyed it. And I enjoyed the random programming things. Like, having to use the fill features and stuff like that to, construct a city without moving your character at all, just typing. That was always fun for me. Coming up with how to do that appropriately, it was just a lot of fun. And losing my sight lost me Minecraft. And when I lost Minecraft, I was devastated. I was. That was a game that I had been playing since its beta. And, my youngest brother had actually, mentioned it to me back during its alpha stages, but it looked stupid back then. I thought he was being stupid with it. And I was like, yeah, it's just a little kid's game. It's going to go away. Because, he was pretty young at the time. And, this was back in alpha days. And when beta came out, well, I grabbed it up because I had watched a YouTube video on it and was like, oh, wait, this is that game that my little brother mentioned I may like to play. Well, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should look into this and not consider the game to be stupid until I give it an actual shot, And sure enough, I absolutely loved it. And that's why I've got Mr. Creeper over here somewhere. Where are you at, Mr. Creeper? Creeper was was absolutely my worst enemy in the game. I hated the Creeper. I don't know where Creeper went, but he's over here somewhere. He's creeping around. Yeah, as a person who was losing their sight, the Creeper, the fact that they never made any noise, got me so many times. Oh my god. I got really good at dodging them. My online people would watch me and they would see me like leap out of the way from a creeper right before it exploded. And it's just because I was so tuned to that noise that they make right before they explode that the moment I heard it, I was just hitting spacebar and forward as quickly as possible and trying to sprint away and leap away and get in the air when it exploded so that I would be flung away from it and not take too much damage. It was a lot of fun. Thousands of hours spent. Minecraft helped me get through college. It really did. It was a fun game. But so I even tried doing stuff on Minecraft with YouTube, and some of my friends were cool with it, but they just didn't have the time anymore. Reality was catching up to everybody, and we all had jobs and stuff, and couldn't do it anymore with that. But back to the Transformers. Whenever I finally got a Transformer in my hands, and I sat down and really focused on it, I went, wait, how many people are like me? How many people are like me and freaking out, being super depressed, not being able to take your mind off the subject at all, needing a distraction but not finding a distraction, needing something to focus on but not finding something to focus on. And I really thought about it. Like, I played with Legos. I designed the modular cave system to try and help me out with my Minecraft withdrawal. That's literally all the modular cave system is my Minecraft withdrawal. I had to do something for a while to alleviate the hurt from the loss of Minecraft. So I built Lego caves like you would find in Minecraft because, well, I spent a lot of time in Minecraft caves. Anyway, so it was with those Transformers and a few years of playing with the Legos that when I moved into this new house that I'm at now, back in 2020, which was a godsend, by the way, because we were living in a tiny apartment in downtown, and yeah, it was in 2019. By the end of January 2020, we were in this house completely, 100%. And then March happened, and we all know what happened in March 2020. And thank God I had a house. But you know, it was in those months that I really started thinking about, what am I going to do? You know, how am I going to do these things? And I asked a few more of my friends, like, hey, do you all want to help me start a YouTube channel? You know, and now I'm worried about editing and whatnot because I can't see. Do y'all want to start a YouTube channel with me, and then we can work together and really make it something amazing? And I got the same exact excuses I got before. Just nobody interested. Nobody interested at all. Everyone's saying that they would glad to do it, but then whenever I brought all the equipment, they were like, man, maybe not. So I finally just got fed up with it. I got fed up with it all. I got fed up with, you know, asking all these sighted people to help me with something that I wanted to do and constantly being told no by a bunch of sighted people. And I got fed up with the ableism, honestly. It pissed me off to be turned down once again for help by my friends. And so I said, screw it. I'll pull a Thanos. I'll do it myself. And that's what this channel is. This is me flipping the middle finger off to everyone I've ever asked for help before and coming forward and doing it myself. Because I finally realized that the only way I'm going to make my life better is if I don't try to drag other people with me and I just make my life better. Maybe it will inadvertently help my friends later on down the road, but I've got to help myself. And that's what this channel was kind of about. It's about helping myself up here in the mental spectrum, you know, giving you something to do, a task, things like that. And that's important when you're disabled. You've got to give yourself tasks. You can't just mope around every day. That's not a constructive way. That's not constructive. You got to give yourself positive tasks to do, something creation-wise, something that builds, something that, you know, you can come back to later and see how much you've accomplished on it, to give yourself a little pat on the back, because, you know, sometimes when you're in those pits of depression, a little pat on the back is all you need to kick you up a level out of that depression. And that's what this is all about. This is in a way, you know, one blind man fighting depression and trying to help other blind people at the same time find a way out of their depressions, and hopefully helping others find a way out of their depressions. Because, you know, this stuff isn't just for the blind. I'm not doing this just for the blind. I want the blind to find it because I think it can really help the blind. But also I want other people to find it too. Because we're dealing with a lot of depression in the world right now. We're dealing with a lot of sad and bad things. There's just a lot of negativity flowing around. And it's my attempt at this channel to bring you something that can distract you for a little while. You know, you can get this little toy, put it in your hand, you can fiddle with it, you can clear your mind, meditate for a moment, and look into the future and figure out what's going to happen next. You could take that time to actually, you know, clear your mind. And, well, it's helped me out a lot. So I think it may help others, and I really hope it helps others. I really do. I really hope I'm not just the exception. And that I'm the only one that Transformers helps. I don't think that's true. I don't think I'm that special. So there's got to be others who Transformers can help. So that's why I do it. And then I started doing the Legos because I brought back the Lego cave system. I have had it sitting on a shelf for a while. And finally, after getting Legos sorted, you know, after friends sorted all, you know, through all my Legos for me, I'm able to come back to it and introduce it to you, the viewer, because it's another thing that I think could help. Fiddling with Legos, building something that's in your mind, Because as a blind person, what are you going to do? Are you going to take out a pencil and write down your ideas on paper? No. You're going to take out a Braille printer and write down your ideas, or a Braille typewriter, but that's not really going to work either. You could type them on your phone, yeah, but that could work. That could work indeed. And I've typed up many short stories and posted them to Reddit and stuff. But at the end of the day, you need something more. You need something more that's more physical. I'm speaking from my own personal experience here as a blind person, but I love physical things. That's why this tablecloth exists. It's got a nice soft texture to it, and I liked it because it let me know, like, whenever I feel this tablecloth, it's professional time. I'm doing videos time, and I liked it. I'm a lover of textures, and I'm a lover of feeling things, and just enjoying the world the best that I can. And pardon me. And it's my hope to bring this to other people. It's my hope that others can find out, joy in what I do, and find joy for themselves in playing with these things. And if this channel can help just one person pull themselves out of depression, pull themselves away from making that, from doing a terrible act to themselves, if they could pull themselves away from that, just one person, then I have succeeded. I've succeeded at this channel. I've helped a person, and that's what this channel is about. I come from a long line of medical professionals, but not doctors. No, medical professionals in the sense of ambulances and fire trucks and police officers. We're all, my family, as far back that I can find, it's just been first responders left and right. Even whenever we haven't been declared first responders, our family are first responders, and it's always been about helping people. And honestly, I get that from them. I feel better when I'm helping others. It is something about me. I don't know, but that's enough deep subjects, I guess. I kind of blathered on for a bit, and I've just been talking, letting it out. This is an update video, so you might as well get an update on what's going on with me and the mental scale and stuff as well. Because, well, this is all about mental health. It's about increasing one's mental health. And presently, that's what this channel does. It's all about that. And now to some more present news. If you're even still listening after that crazy diatribe I just did. I got accepted for the hoist position on the voice acting. If you remember my video with I picked up the phone when you called. Well, the Cliff Jumper Studios actually watched my video and decided my hoist voice was exactly what they were looking for. So I got a little hoist right here in front of me I've been playing with while I've been talking to you guys. And yeah, so I'm gonna be Old Man Hoist. I'm gonna have the crazy scraggly voice. Slightly wheezy. He's just an old man always out of breath because they're always trying to get him to carry things just too heavy for him to carry. Don't they understand he's got a bad sciatica valve? But things like that. So I can't wait to actually, play with that, and I'm waiting on him to send me lines. We've made connections. I have a new Discord. If you want to join my Discord or befriend me on Discord, it's blind_prime #1487. So I think the hashtags are involved. I'm not sure if the hashtag is supposed to be there or not, but I think it is. That is such a weird thing that you get a random number that you didn't even choose. It's odd. But I guess that stops people from mimicking each other too much. Like there may be another blind prime out there, 1857. See, that way, you can have multiple names. That was pretty clever, honestly. You got a lot of Mikes out there. What are you going to have? Mike _000001? Mike _000002? No. You're just going to do a hashtag with some random stream of numbers that a computer came up with. And that keeps it all simple and easy. So, on to the, also presently on the channel, I'm at 388 subscribers. Woot woot. Climbing that ladder. and getting really close to that, that 500 marker for the goal for this first half of the year. Still have a few more months to make it to the 500, but I'm sure we can. I'm sure we can, and all it'll take is just more people finding us. More people finding this channel, and I'm sure it will happen. It's this channel's about positivity. It's about growing. It's about teaching others how to improve themselves through things that they normally wouldn't, through alternative means and methods. Yeah, you see what I did there? I brought my title back in. Alternative means and methods. And what does that mean exactly? Alternative means and methods. Why? It means that I'm not going to talk to you about bureaucracy stuff. I'm not going to talk to you about government stuff. I'm not going to talk to you about what the politic people are doing up there in Washington. I'm not going to talk to you about what politicians are doing in other countries to help the blind. That isn't what this is about. This is about raising blindness awareness for the blind through alternative means and methods, meaning that I'm not doing it the way that others think so. The only other person I've been looking, and I found another blind person out there who's also raising awareness for the blind through alternative means and methods. And please go check them out. They're called Blind Surfer. I think the last name, the other part of the name is Pete Gustin, and that guy is pretty cool. I enjoy watching his videos. It's nice to see another blind person on YouTube who is out there and enjoying themselves. That's great. It raises so much awareness. I'm so happy to actually, have somebody like that in the YouTube community. Somebody who can, help raise awareness for the blind and remind people that there's blind people out there. And that is the entire goal of all this, other than the whole mental disabled thing. Other than the depression thing. My bad, slip of the tongue. I don't really write these things out. Anyway, so that's going on currently in the channel. Is we're raising subscribers. We've got a GoFundMe going on. It's still ongoing. If you want to donate to it, please donate to it. It would indeed help me out a lot. And if you can't, just like and subscribe, or just like my videos. If you want to talk to me, ask me a question, anything like that, comment below. I'll gladly answer them, unless they're really stupid, asinine questions. I'm just going to be straight with you on that one. If you ask me how I wipe my butt, I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to be honest with you on that one. You could figure it out for yourself. It's kind of a rude question to ask people. You don't come up to somebody, some random person on the street, and you're like, hey, I've been always wondering, how do you wipe your butt? You know how many times I've gotten asked that question? It's more than 3. It's more than 3. And my constant questioning on that one is, do you have to look at it? Like that always confused me, even whenever I couldn't see. Even when I could see, I didn't go looking at my poop all the time. Occasionally I'd take a glance at it to make sure it was the right color, but I wouldn't give it an in-depth stare. I'd just kind of look at it and go, yeah, it's brown, all right, and move on, because, as long as it isn't yellow or green, I'm okay, or black, those are bad colors. Those mean something bad's going on, so you always keep an eye out for that, but, unless you're blind, and then you're just going to have to throw up your hands and go, well, I ain't asking somebody to come in here and look at the color of the poop on the toilet paper. But no, it's always confused me why you needed to see to wipe, because I've mainly wiped without seeing. I don't look. And I watched a video where, the blind surfer guy was talking about in the shower, taking a shower. And somebody asked like, how do you shower with your, somebody asked him, how does he shower? And if he can't see. And even I was, he talked about it, and I'm going, wait a minute. I've been closing my eyes in the shower since I was like 7, because I don't like soap in my eyes. And, I have dandruff, so I've got to use dandruff shampoo, which means you put it in there and then you let it sit in there for a few minutes and do its work. So chances of you getting soap in your eyes with dandruff shampoo is pretty high. And I just always showered with my eyes closed. It just happened that way. So when I lost my vision, my shower arrangements didn't change, because they'd already been set up for no vision. And it that blew me away, that somebody has to see in the shower. And like, why do you need to? You should have all of your stuff already set up in such a way that you can get at it. I guess these are weird things that I don't realize because I'm blind, but maybe the sighted are handicapped because they do rely on their sight a lot. I have plenty of friends that I'll have to find things for them because they rely on their sight so much. And honestly, over-reliance on one sensory organ, that's a disability, and at least in my opinion, because you're forgetting about the rest. And, you're just blatantly handicapping yourself by only focusing on one. So that one always confused me. Like, you just close your eyes in the shower, you won't get soap in them. That's simple enough. And then you can scrub a dub-dub all day long, and you won't worry about it. You get out, dry yourself off, you're all good. No soap in the eyes, no irritated redness, no weepy eye, nothing like that. It's all great. So, onward to the future of this channel, because this is already getting way too long. We're going to be doing, in the future of this channel, we've got the sludge showing up. Sludge is actually here. I will be doing videos on sludge next week, and as per normal with my channel, I will first do a robot review, followed by a blindformers episode teaching you how to transform it, and then on to a vehicle review, or a beast review, in the sense of the Dinobot sludge. It will be a beast review on his brontosaurus form, or is it a plagiosaurus? Crap, I gotta get that dinosaur name correct, but I'm pretty sure it's brontosaurus, though I think his neck would be longer for that. Anyway, so that's going to be this next week coming up, and still got a few, actually like 30 days left for the GoFundMe. Still working high towards that. Recently, I've been putting up a lot of older pieces from my collection on sale on Mercari and stuff like that. And recently, my MegaCon exclusive Jean Grey Deadpool sold for $150. So woot woot, that one's done. That's $150 going towards the channel. Well, it'll probably be $120 after all the fees are taken out, but that's still money going to the channel to help it survive through these hard times. And the apocalypse is still up. For the first person to donate $150 or more to the channel gets an apocalypse. I'll handle shipping so long as it's within the continental United States. If it's outside of the continental United States, then we'll talk privately and come up with an arrangement. And that's what I've got going on right there. And other future things, of course, down the line, somewhere between the months of September to December, I will be getting Star Saber. And Star Saber will be showing up. So prepare for that. There will be a video on the day it arrives, a video of me opening it, and a video of me describing it in great detail. So I'm probably going to make, let's see, there's technically 2 figures, and then one of them becomes a bigger figure, and then each of them have their own vehicle modes, and one's a triple changer, and the triple changer is going to get an entire video for his beast mode. So that's going to be 3 videos for him, and Star Saber's going to get 3 videos because you got little Saber. I knocked over Hoist. You got little Saber, and then that's going to be an entire video talking about him, and then his transformation, and then a video talking about his jet mode, and then I'm going to do a video talking about his interactions with Saber, and then a video of Saber in its, the Star Saber platform in its robot mode, and a video talking about Leo Convoy, a video talking about, not Leo Convoy, Victory Leo. So video Victory Leo's robot mode, a video on Victory Leo's beast mode, a video on Victory Leo's spaceship mode, and then a video on the Victory Saber vehicle mode, and a video on Victory Saber. So that's a lot of videos. That's what, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 videos, possibly 12. So, yeah, we're going to be talking about Star Saber for a while when it finally arrives. And honestly, I've been waiting for it for so long now, I can't wait to talk about it for a while. I can't wait to spend a long time talking about it. I am super excited about this figure. It's going to be exciting. Just keep doing that. It's going to be exciting. I can't wait. And your knees are just crappy, man. So, anyway, guys, that's kind of a little bit about me. That's the what's going on in the present, what's going on in the future of the channel. We've got a lot of stuff down the line. The G.I. Joe Classified HasLab, still going strong, So if you've still got 30 days to get involved with that. It ends on August 15th. So if you haven't gotten involved with the HasLab His Tank, it is my recommendation that you do. If anything, if you have the money to put towards it, it's a good investment for next year. You can take those extra figures that come with it, even if you're not a fan of G.I. Joe, and you can sell them off for decent value, and most likely make your money back plus a little extra. It's something to consider, and it's definitely something that I don't have the money to do this year. I will only be getting one His Tank. But last year I did do a massive fundraiser for the HasLab of last year, and that one was for Star Saber. Ended up raising over $500 and purchased a few Star Sabers. Well, one to hold on to in its box, and one to play with on the channel with you guys, and one to turn around and resell online to try and help fund the channel for the next half year. So that's what I've got going on. Got lots of things in the future. There's plans galore. We're going to be discussing the new Lego-based stuff. We're going to be getting into the middle cave section and teaching you how to build a cave section that doesn't have a base plate on the bottom, but has instead panels, so it can connect to other cave systems, both on top, on bottom, left, right, forward, and backwards. It can connect everywhere. And that's the middle sections. You can connect them all over the place. So that's going to be fun whenever we actually talk about that. And yeah, I think I've gone on long enough just talking to you guys. This is kind of a boring video. I know there's not really much going on. I'm going to go ahead and say that if you've watched the video to this point, please say Goggalore in your in your comment to let me know that you actually reached this point. That'd be cool, because I doubt people have made it past the 3-minute marker. Average video durations for my channel have been between 1 minute and 30 seconds and 3 minutes, and that's generally when people just give up on my videos and click away. Don't know how to make them better. I guess they just don't like the fact that it goes, weird focus. But like earlier in this video, I explained I ain't got nobody editing. It's just me, blind guy, doing these videos by myself. So I'm sorry that it's blurry. I don't see the problem in that.